than the standard PA46 because of the Evidine.
Okay.
It's okay. It's down. I like it. All the switches are off. Nav lights was on. The taxi pulse is a 3-position switch. Be aware of that 9 daytime annunciator. It will hide the position of the gear. Potentially. Radio master should be off. Not sure whether, I guess, yeah. I want to try this. See if you're, this is how you can get your clearance on the ground. All right, you familiar with this?
I've got vague familiarity with it. Yes, sir.
So it's just a switch here.
Yep.
That will allow you to have access to your radio.
Okay.
And potentially get your ATIS and your clearance.
Okay.
Without having to fire up the entire unit.
Okay.
I'm going to turn that off. And so the goal is primarily to lower the flaps, but I do a receiving checklist.
Sure.
So that's why I picked up on little things. I'm going to give you that receiving checklist just with the flow.
Okay, I like it.
So that you get familiar with not the piece of paper, but more the layout.
Okay.
So your left hand, you can go down along the wall.
Okay.
And there should be an area where you can push on buttons. So along the wall, is there a little area with it's a button that will allow you to drain moisture. So I can see it.
I got a little
here.
silver button.
Yeah. So there might be several buttons that are in that little plastic cup.
Okay, I got it right here.
Yeah.
Down here.
Cool.
Okay, so I got a static drains that you're talking about?
Exactly.
Okay.
There might be 2 lines, or depending on the aircraft.
All right. Yep, there's 2.
All right, and that's 1 static for the air data.
Okay.
And I think the second one is for the autopilot.
Okay.
Okay, got it.
Yep.
So you start from here, and as you're going up, over there is your alternate air.
Okay.
So static inside, static outside. It should be down.
Yep, it is.
And it should be placard somewhere. If it's not placard there, it might be on the side here.
Yep, right there.
Static source. Okay. If we go up here, you can. So these buttons are just indicator. You're going to use that to test. If you come down here, the paddle should be forward. That's extended.
Okay.
All right. This is the light for the inside. The stall test. The stall test should disconnect the autopilot if it's engaged.
Okay.
If it's well set up. Off position. All the way to the right.
Okay.
And left tank.
And we take off in the left tank, correct? On takeoff for normal
So-
operations?
Yeah, we're gonna take off on the fullest tank.
Yeah, okay.
So if you start with a balance, I suggest you start on the right,
Okay.
making sure the line is clear, and then switch to the left so you can consume on the left side and therefore start
Okay.
compensating for some of the P factor. The guys okay? Fueling, or they don't want us to be on board?
Yeah, they're done on this
All right,
side.
very good. They did the other side too?
I did not see them.
Okay.
Ask them if they're done fueling, Deb. Are they done fueling? If so, have them put the GPU unit in.
I got it.
Oh, okay. So
Okay.
we're
So here.
So it's a 24 volts, and you don't need a lot of amperage. You can put it at 100 amps, if I'm not
100
wrong.
amps?
Yeah, not too much. 100 amps? How much do you have? I'm sorry. What's your selector?
28 volts, right?
Yeah, so 28 is correct. And on the low setting,
we're not jumping it right now. So the low
it's
low.
yeah.
Just for
Avionics.
processor avionics. Yeah.
But I can pull the number if you need the number. Don't fry it.
low.
So what's going to happen is normally as soon as, yeah. So you see the master is off, but
Yep.
yet you're all piled up.
Okay.
All right. So this is for your gear extension. Maximum speed is 90, and it's just gravity. You're releasing the hydraulic pressure.
On the top side, then gravity feeds down, then the reservoir pressure locks it in the down position.
Exactly. So the hydraulic pump on normal operation cycles to maintain the pressure when the gears are up. So when you come to the plane and you put the master, you will hear,
Zzz, zzz.
yeah, and the pump is in the back. Okay. Friction lock. That really comes handy because you'll see there's a tendency for the throttle to come back from its max
Okay.
forward. So using it is a imperative. Trim, alternate air. This is open. This is normal.
Okay.
It's to bypass the filter if you have clog, but you would do it on prevention in icing condition. We can go ahead and lower the flaps all the way to 36.
You might have to play with them a little bit there.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, there's a little transducer in there that's a little problematic. There you go. We're gonna fix it here as soon as we get it back.
I got 10 on my side.
Yeah. I don't like that. Yeah, that's not good. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, well, let's keep them down for the moment. Thanks. Environmental control system, temperature, and defrost. The defrost is basically the piccolo,
Okay.
but you can have a heated windshield. This is your pitot heat, prop heat, store warning heat, windshield heat high, windshield heat low, then defog. We'll have a time to converse about this, but okay. And basically, at this point, taking the ops meter, going through all your breakers, and you're done with your receiving channels.
Okay.
Good enough?
Yeah,
Any
you
questions?
Said you have this on a flow. You said a flow sheet or something.
No, basically,
It's just a flow that you're doing.
well,
So
I'm making sure that my hand is going everywhere. This particular
I got you. I'm
thing
tracking.